Hello friends. Welcome to another episode of Fit&u. Our vision statement is to increase awareness about fitness amongst the masses so that people can do exercise from the comfort of their home. Our mission statement is to increase fitness penetration so that people follow a healthy lifestyle. Kindly subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon and be a part of the fitness enthusiasts who help spread fitness awareness. In today's episode, we would learn about the anatomy, functions, strengthening exercises and stretching exercises for both the three superficial posterior lower leg muscles, which are Gastrocnemius, Soleus, Plantaris, and the three lower leg deep posterior muscles which are Popliteus, Tibialis Posterior, and Flexor Digitorium Longus. So what are we waiting for? Let's learn something new.
The gastrocnemius muscle is located superficially at the posterior side of the lower leg. It has two heads, the medial head and the lateral head. The medial head is larger than the lateral head. The medial head rises from the posterior surface of the femur, above the medial femoral condyle. The lateral head rises from the lateral surface of the lateral condyle of the femur. The two muscles join with the tendon of the soleus muscle of the middle of the leg to form the tendon Achilles, which inserts into the middle third of the posterior surface of the calcaneus in the heels. The main function of the gastrocnemius is plantar flexion of the ankle joint. Since it crosses the knee joint, it also acts as a knee flexor.
The soleus muscle lies beneath the gastrocnemius muscle. It has two origin points. First, it arises from the upper one-third of the back of the tibia, and second, it also arises from the back of the head of the fibula. At tip down, it unites with the gastrocnemius to form the Achilles tendon, which inserts into the back of the calcaneus in the heels. The main function of the soleus muscle is plantar flexion of the ankle joint. The plantaris muscle. The plantaris muscle arises from the lateral supracondylar ridge of the femur above the lateral head of the gastrocnemius muscle. It inserts into the medial side of the calcaneus in the heels as plantaris tendon, which lies next to the Achilles tendon. The main function of the plantaris muscle is plantar flexion of the ankle joint. The popliteus muscle. The popliteus muscle is a deep flexor of the knee. It is a triangular shape and arises from the anterior part of the popliteal groove on the lateral surface of the femoral condyle. It inserts into the posterior surface of the tibia. The main function of the popliteus muscle is that it rotates the tibia internally relative to the femur and unlocks the knee during knee flexion. The tibialis posterior. The tibialis posterior has two origin points and two insertion points. First, the origin points. The first origin point is from the upper two-thirds of the back of the tibia. Secondly, it also originates from the upper two-thirds of the medial surface of the fibula. It runs along the entire leg, and then beneath the foot it splits into the medial and the lateral part. The medial part inserts into the medial cuneius. The Flexor Digitorium longus. The Flexor Digitorium longus arises from the posterior surface of the middle of the tibia, medially towards the tibialis posterior. around the heel, it passes behind the medial malleolus, and beneath the foot, it inserts around the distal flanks of the four lateral toes. It has two main functions. The first function is the plantar flexion of the foot, and second, it flexes the toes. Strengthening exercise for the gastrocnemius muscles. For the medial head, do calf raise with position of the foot turned medially inwards, and for the lateral head, do calf raise with position of the foot turned laterally outwards. The strengthening exercises for the soleus muscle. Do calf raises with legs bent at the knees. Do 3 sets of 15 repetitions each. Remember, gastrocs work when knees are straight and soleus work when the knees are bent. The strengthening exercises for the plantaris and the tibialis posterior is the same. Do single leg raise, but remember, while at the top you need to hold for 2 seconds. Do total of 3 sets of 12 repetitions each. The strengthening exercises for the Popliteus muscles. Stand with both the legs bent and knees of one leg touching a wall all the time. Keep the bent knee of one leg still and touching to the wall. Now, second leg, balance the other leg and slowly open up your hip. Do 3 sets of 15 repetitions each leg. Strengthening exercises for the Flexor Digitorium Longus. Now balance your body on the 4 lateral toes of both the legs and then do leg raises. Simple, isn't it? Do 3 sets of 12 repetitions for each leg. The stretching exercises of the lower leg posterior muscles or the calf muscles. Do this exercise to get relief from the tightness of the calf muscles. In this stretching exercise, set both of your foot pointing towards the wall. Now, as shown in the picture, put one leg in front in a bent position and the second leg at the back exactly straight. Try touching the floor with the heels of the straight leg. You would immediately feel the stretch across the calf muscles of the straight leg. Hold the position for 30 to 60 seconds and repeat with the other leg.
Come and be a part of this fitness journey. Like, subscribe and share this video. And help spread fitness awareness and increase fitness penetration. Let's make India fit.